Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I'm Nicole. I'm a homeschooling mom to a 7, 6, and 2-year-old, and I have, keeps going, a stack of family subjects to share with you guys today. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm gonna start with what we do for morning time. I've tried to gather everything, but you know how homeschooling is, it's just kind of like all day. So I feel like there's a lot of probably other things too that I didn't grab that we just, read through or randomly study as a group. But our morning time has been pretty consistent. It's very small compared to a lot of other people's. Okay, there is one thing though that's gonna be like new. Okay, so word of the day. I don't do this every day, but my kids thoroughly enjoy it. I talked about this in my reviews. It's very simple, but they really like it. Let's see. Okay, so what I like to do is first I'll do our read aloud. This is one we're reading now, so we're not going to be reading this next year. For read alouds for the coming year, I have a few planned out. But I kind of like to just see like what we're in the mood for and try out different things. It's kind of nice to throw in, this one's like 150 pages, just like a shorter book that's I don't know, a little bit different than what we're used to. And also I have boys that are like, actually listening, and so it's nice to have a female main character because a lot of the books we read are not that way. So we'll do a read aloud, and then I will read from A Child's History of the World. Sometimes I'll do Story of the World instead, but we've been really interested in this. We're not very far. We haven't read a lot of this. I usually just read a chapter a day, and that's only like 3 or 4 pages. There also are some pictures in here. If you're not familiar with this book, the author has a little bit of humor. In the beginning, he says that he is writing this the same way that as if his mom were telling him at bedtime about history. So it is definitely aimed towards children, and we really like this. I almost forgot to mention, in here, I use as a bookmark, I've talked about this before, our Memoria Press art cards and a bird card. So you should do 2 different art. They have like the artist name and the name of the art, and then the name of the bird. So it's fun to talk about. And in my science unboxing, I talk about, that's coming up next on, that'll be my next upload. Anyway, talks about birds and our biology a lot, so it's gonna go well. And I'll get to the science in a second. But speaking of science, another part of morning time that we have, we actually just started this. We have 2 of these, but we just started diving into this. It's just like a little 2-page. It's pretty cute. It's really easy to read, and all of my kids have been really interested in this. It's really light, but it does have like decent information. Today we were talking about like atoms, but the part of an atom that I already forgot, but I'm sure my children remembered. Okay, and then I think this is, oh no, there's one other. The last thing that I may start incorporating is, I got this from the library because I've been wanting to check it out. And anyway, Life of Fred. I think this might be kind of like a fun little like morning edition because just a few pages, and it's kind of like a funny little story. And then we happen to be covering like all of our topics in morning time. But these are fun. I might get the A through D set, but like I said, this one's from the library, so I'm thinking about getting that set next year because I wanted to add in a little more math. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, I'll talk about something that I've already showed on my channel, which is our Spanish homeschool languages. I have an unboxing that I just posted on my channel. I messed up the box because I stuffed it too tight, but just for a look. So this is the work, or the teacher's guide, and then it just comes with like a lot of fun stuff. Like I said, I do have an unboxing, and I talk a bit more about it there. Let me see. So I did read through it a little bit, And the lessons sound decently easy. They don't sound quite as good and beautiful, teaching easy, but still decent. Oh, that's a cute little page. But yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty good. I'm definitely gonna do some like lessons, like week of lessons sort of videos about this, because I know a lot of you guys are interested because it's fairly new, so there's not a lot out there on it. Okay, next, I'll do, this is another thing that I brought out. I haven't thought deeply about this. This is one that I thought about using last year, but it just didn't work out. But now that my second born is going to be in first grade, I think he's just a bit more ready for something like this. And my toddler is going to be 3. So I think that she can like tag along and not just throw everything off the table or something on accident, of course. But so Art for Children, it focuses on, I can't remember if this has the disc. Yeah, so it has a little DVD, which our DVD player is up in our shop somewhere. Anyway, it teaches paint, like art techniques, but it also goes over art. So this is a fun one. I'm hoping that I find a time to work that in. This last year I thought about doing it on Fridays, but I've just found that I really don't want to add anything on Fridays. Okay, so next up I will talk about our science. Like I said, I have an unboxing of this. It's coming out on Monday. Today's Friday, so it's probably already up if you're seeing this video, unless you're watching it right when I released it. Anyway, this past year we did Noeo Physics 1. This year we are doing Noeo Biology 1. It has so many fun books in it, and I don't know, it just looks really cute, and I'm very excited for it. And I think my kids are going to love doing biology, even though we have done Beautiful Feet Seasons of Field, which has, you know, kind of a biology that is kind of, it's a nature study, but that is a lot of biology to me. So I'm excited to do that. Okay, and for history, we've got a couple, and geography, we've got a couple things going on, similar to last year. So this last year I did Around the World 1 from Beautiful Feet, along with some of the like Bookshark, Sonlight history books that they had. So this year, the Bookshark and Sonlight, mostly I looked at Sonlight actually, but they didn't have very many history books. Like last year I got quite a few like China books and some other countries that were already in Around the World. And it worked out really nicely because they were really great editions. This year, I'll show you the editions I got in a moment, but none of them were like picture book editions. So I'm not really sure what you do for history and Sonlight for that year, but because there's no picture books. Anyway, we are doing Around the World Part 2, which I'm very excited about. Oh, like this Finding Winnie book. Winnie the Pooh, like my kids love Winnie the Pooh because we went to Disneyland and now they're obsessed. Anyway, I'm very excited for this. We loved doing it last year. I know we're gonna love doing it this year. It comes with a lot of the Anos books, which some people are not thrilled with, but I don't know, we liked them, especially the Beautiful Feet version, because in the back of the book they have like little blurbs about each one. I wouldn't like it if it didn't have that. Okay, so there's a few more things here that go along with that. So from Sonlight, we have, these are the ones that I had last year, is the Time Traveler one. So this will go along with some of the same countries. And then World History. So this is just our way of making it not just a geography study, but also bringing it, this was a Thrift Books. Happy Christmas. Lots of love, Uncle Mark. M-A-R-C-K, I've never seen Mark like that. Okay, anyway, our way of bringing in history makes it a little more interesting, something for my older child. And then last year we also had 2 hands-on histories, which is also from Sonlight, and we still have like half the projects from each of them because I've mapped it out to do the other half this year so that we probably don't need to buy the World History 2 because I just don't really want to buy a whole other one. We liked them. They weren't like as amazing as I wanted them to be, but they're pretty good. I did forget to put those in my review video. Sorry about that. Okay. New this year, Window on the World. So this is a new one in theirs. It says it's an Operation World Prayer Resource. I think this is going to be just a great one for us to just have on our shelf all the time. Another one that I have not ordered yet, I'll put a picture of, is like geography songs. But I think I'm going to get on Amazon. They have geography and the US one for like $35. And it comes with like a little CD to help them like memorize. And I still remember the names of all the states from like Alabama, Alaska, Arizona. I don't know if you guys did that song, but that's still like, I'm like, oh, alphabetical. Anyway, and then the last one of this, there's something else still left. Around the World, Kate and Mac. This is from the last year's, but I got it halfway through the year. But this one's really sweet. It's about languages in different countries that don't have the Bible translated into their language yet. So it's like China. Is that what it says? It's backwards to me. Yeah, backwards and upside down. And so we were able to talk about that like with the countries last year. And then there are some countries that also go with it this year. I'll show you some of the countries actually in case you're interested in getting it as well. So here's some of them. And here's some more. This one's really cute. It's just like a 2 or 3 page spread as well, but it's about a squirrel and her bird, and they're going to the countries and just talking about it. Okay, and then the last one. This is from Generations. We already have, if you watch my 3rd grade and 1st grade individual subjects. Did I mention those at the beginning? I don't think I did. We are doing the story Bible story, something like that, for their reading comprehension and their Bible study. And then we're doing the story of Jesus' people. This one is nice as well. It's a few pages. And then there is a workbook that's over here that they do afterwards. And let me see how many units. So there's 31 chapters. What I really like about this one, so this is their level 1, and this one is stories all over. In the future, it's focused on specific countries, and we are studying like the world in general right now, so I felt like it paired really well with our Around the World and our Sonlight. So we're using all 3 of these for our history, geography, and I just think they all really like mesh well together. Okay, a couple more things. So we do, I did kind of mention some of these. So we do ukulele outside of the house. We go to music class once a week. They're going to be doing rock climbing next year. And then one or both of them is going to be doing like baseball, I think. I know one of them did this year, and my younger was a little nervous about it. Another thing that I mentioned in my individual subject is that we're going to be doing grammar as like kind of like a family study. I swear there's just something in my mind that is like, I am forgetting about this. I don't remember what it is. But anyway, I think that's everything. If I think of anything else, I will either put it in the description box, or I will make another video halfway through the summer of all of the changes that I wanted to make. No, just kidding. I know that we're using this. I might just add in more because that's what we do, isn't it? Okay, so please make sure to subscribe, you guys. Just remember the Spanish unboxing is already on my channel. The Nuevo Science is going to be next week. And then, what was the next video I was putting out? Oh, and then I'm going to have my summer homeschool plans, which I have like a bunch of new things that I got for that, which will be fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Share the video if you liked it. And like I said, make sure to subscribe. Thanks.